I am Risalat. So let's talk about ScrollView content offset and scroll to bottom. ScrollView content offset, scroll to bottom. So first of all, we're gonna run this application and create on this. Okay. So this is a dynamic height view control design. In this, we're gonna show on this design. Okay. In this, show on this design. Because sign in button is invisible or hidden. Suppose I want to scroll the scroll view to the bottom, so that the sign in button will be always visible. So scroll on this scroll view. So sign button in this visible, sign in button in this visible. Okay. For this I will calculate the bottom offset. Will subtract scroll view bounds with subtraction to scroll view bounds from scroll view content size. So let's dive into it, and So scroll to bottom, add on this function scroll to bottom, and so let y offset. Let's y offset calculate scroll view dot content size dot height minus scroll view dot bound height minus scroll view to bound height, and scroll view dot content set dot bottom set on this content set, and we're gonna pass on these functions in this value scroll view dot set content of offset, and x value is 0 and y offset is our, we're gonna access on this y offset and animate is true, and in this function calling on this view did appear. So scroll to bottom offset default in this function scroll to bottom. So y offset scroll dot content size dot height minus scroll dot bound dot height and minus scroll dot content of insert, but is not applying the consent insert. So we're gonna run this application. So okay, this is the already button is scroll to direction scroll to direction specific direction calculate. So is to scroll the scroll view to the bottom, so that the sign in button will be always visible. So in this visible, and let's dive it in this code. So in this scroll view scroll dot content size dot height minus scroll dot bound. So we're gonna run on this application direct scroll view on this bottom on a sign in button, but this is not calling on this method. We're gonna run this applications not calling the edit appear method. So not is just not shown because sign button is invisible or hidden. Suppose I want to scroll the scroll view to the bottom, so that I will to calling on this function. So calling on this function, we will run on these applications and shown this button. So I want to scroll the scroll view to the bottom, so that the sign in bottom will be visible, and this is a particular scroll direction scroll, and particular specific direction is directly scroll by use of scroll to bottom by default method, and calculate on this content size minus bound height view scroll dot bound height. So thank you for watching this video. You can like my videos and channels.